we do have this button in the header. So here we got the save data button, and we can of course add a click listener here to call save data in this place, and then add the appropriate method down there, save data, like this. Now how do we save data? Well, generally we can now execute all the logic here. We could also create an action and a mutation in Vuex, but we're not really mutating the state, so that doesn't sound right. Why call it a mutation if it doesn't change anything? That's not how we want to use Vuex. Instead, I can basically store my data in a constant here and create an object which has all the data I need, which would be my funds, my stock portfolio, and my overall stocks. So these are the three data pieces I have, including the current prices, of course. So after hitting end day several times, we of course want to store the recent state. And then I can simply get all this data from this store getters funds. And of course I could use map getters instead. Here it's from getters stock portfolio. And down there it's from stocks. So I'm getting all the data from my store. Now I'm storing it in this data constant I create. And I can now pass this constant. So I will use HTTP with $HTTP accessing view resource here. And I will send a put request, because remember, on Firebase, using put requests will overwrite the old data. And that's exactly what I want. I only want to keep one record. I want to put to data.json. That's the name of the node I wanted to create. Of course, you can choose any name you want, but .json is important, otherwise it will not work. And then I will send data as an argument, like this. Well, let's try this out. If I go back to my application and hit save data, we see a data node was created on Firebase with funds and stocks, no portfolio because we don't have a portfolio. So let's quickly add some items to the portfolio, hit end day, and now save it. Now you see it was overwritten, the funds were updated, the stock portfolio looks good with ID, BMW, the prices on the stocks also look all right. So this works as intended. We're now correctly storing the data on our Firebase service, and I think it was pretty easy, to be honest, not that many steps. Now let's hook up that load button too.